Mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. He is trampling out the vintage where the grapes of wrath are stored. He hath loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. I have read a fiery gospel written burnished trowels of steel. As you do with my condemner, so with you my grace shall deal. Let the hero born of woman crush the serpent with his heel, since God is marching on. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. His truth is marching on. All right. Happy Memorial Day. I'm a big proponent. I don't think that's the word. I'm a big supporter of history behind holidays. So I make sure that my kids know the difference between Veterans Day and Memorial Day, especially with Memorial Day, because so many people their age especially don't know what it's for. They just know that they don't have school. There's a lot of sales, you know, it's like Black Friday or something. So I make sure that I explain to them what Memorial Day means and how they can celebrate it, how they can thank men and women of service. I'm also really interested in the history behind a lot of these songs that have become super patriotic. So we are going to have a lesson on the history of the Battle Hymn of the Republic. Basically, this song has a long history. It started as a camping song. You know, it's learned through oral tradition. You just learn it by listening to it. No one wrote anything down. And that is where the glory, glory, hallelujah part came from. Then there came the John Brown's Body version of the song. The words were nonsensical and basically had to do with the decomposition, the various stages of rotting body for John Brown. Poor dead John Brown's rotting body. In the end, it was basically that John Brown's soul was marching on. This was, I believe, performed at some kind of event in DC that was attended by a certain woman, Julia Ward Howe. How she does write. She can write a lyric or two. I'll give her that. So I'm gonna use my cheat sheet because I'm not that smart. Not only can this lady write lyrics, but basically anything that I've seen that she's written down is like poetry. Her talking about how the lyrics for this came to be is like one of the best things I've ever read. I'll just read you a snippet. I went to bed that night as usual and slept according to my wont. My wont? I won't. Having thought out all the stanzas, I said to myself, I must get up and write these verses down, lest I fall asleep again and forget them. So with a sudden effort, I sprang out of bed and found in the dimness of an old stump of a pen, I scrawled the verses almost without looking at the paper. Well, without looking at the paper, she wrote some fine lyrics. He hath loosed the fateful lightning of his terrible swift sword. His truth is marching on. There are 1,000,000 verses, roughly 1,000,002 verses. I did 2, and that was a lot for my mouth, because if you know that they're a bit wordy. They're a bit wordy back in the Civil War days. I have read a fiery gospel written burnished rows of steel. As ye deal with my condemners, so with you my grace shall deal. Let the hero born of woman crush the serpent with its heel. Yes! As he died to make men holy, Let us live to make them free. I can't! It's so good! What are the rest of us supposed to do when Julia Ward Howard is writing words like that 200 years ago in her sleep without even writing them down? That's how good she is. Anyway, happy Memorial Day. Thank you to all of those who serve. I come from a military family, so I'm very grateful to all of the people in my family that have served, which is pretty much every man in my family, almost. We have the Navy, we have the Army, and we have the Air Force. We're just missing a Marine. Maybe that's me. Maybe I'm the Marine. Fun fact, I almost went to military school. Voluntarily! Anyways, if you liked this video, I am impressed because I read to you. That's weird. So if you like being read to, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and then click this button over here and you'll get to see more of me rambling and attempting to educate you on things you probably didn't want to be educated on. It's time for outros and thank yous for watching. Now please like and subscribe. Please validate my existence by coming